the person who I will be voting for, the party who I will be voting for is...
Join us again Thursday, August 28, 9 p.m.
Box cover, this is Dutty and welcome to another top 10 social media countdown. Oh God, readers, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is doing fine. I hope when you sit down with your family, when your friends, each up on a couch by yourself, whatever the case, me know, no. You know what, Barry? Me I gotta just press along because how life are going right now. Many of you know, still reach out to tell me so I'm very grateful that I'm back with the countdown after taking quite a break, quite a hiatus it was. But you know, me rejuvenate, I'm coming back, getting better, not where I want to be. But you know, I'm grateful for the words of wisdom and I know some pray and all of these things, which I'm very grateful and very appreciative. Okay, but you know, we're right now in our big election season. Election is coming up in a matter of days, and I'm sure you don't want to get into the things that is happening on social media. So let's kickstart today's social media countdown.
The dirty or the berry or the juicy or the scoop. All the things are going on and missing on the news. Tell your sister and your auntie said the corner coming soon. All the drama where you want, you can tune into the youth. Like yo, hey, box cover, cover all the topics like I in them. Pot cover, mix up, blender, all them suck me out. What happened on the week, yo, just tune in, zine.
Number 10, CMAs. All right, readers know, so the Caribbean Music Awards was held in New York. Yes, man. Less than a week ago, and it brought out all the Caribbean stars. So we saw, you know, Shensia, she won, you know, for dancehall, you know, Act of the Year. Big moment, that big celebration that for her, especially on the heels of the massive success of Shake It to the Max remix, which she's a part of with Molly as well as Killy Bang. We saw Spice, you know, on the red carpet in our lovely red dress, like switching things up in our different vibe this time, putting away Spice and really bringing forth Grace Hamilton, and she looked spectacular, you know, and several other people we saw, Haitian on the carpet, you know, what's his name again, Armani was probably one of the best dressed men who was in attendance there. And fun fact, I was supposed to actually be in a there, you know, but you know, things just are going on my and you know, me I say, boy, your boy Barry does. Yeah, man, like, me just have to just, you know, deal with what I can manage, and when I can't manage, I have to just left it, because I can't, you know, we just have to make it go on. So I wasn't able to attend, but it was very nice to see a lot of the Jamaican representation there, and I have to go give a special shout out to Honeybee because she went there and she looked amazing. Like when I scroll past on TikTok and I see something, you know, me have to say, no man, I would foreign girl this because I don't want Jamaican this right here, so because when me I tell you, you know, she looked like she was nominated for a category upon the red carpet. And if you don't know Honeybee, you know, she is an entertainment journalist. She works at Nationwide, part of the show alongside Kareem Boya things, and so she looked good upon the carpet. I'm just like, so she did here and adore things them and I asked the questions them. So readers, let me know, do you have a particular highlight or who do you think was the best dressed at the CMAs? Sound off below. Number 9, Jesse's accident. Alright, so you know, I'm gonna like for have them little sad moments here upon the countdown, but you know, this is just life. And so reggae artist Jesse Royal shared on his social media that he actually met in a car accident, and it looked, no man, when you look on the pictures them, you know, you're like, you have to just be grateful that he was able to make it out without any really serious injuries. And he posted this video to social media and also highlighted that he was going to be doing an album drop. Take a look.
Listen, it's really a blessing every single time you open your eyes. The greatest possession is life, right? Life can literally change in 5 seconds, right? So, here we are. I'm going to drop an album this week. I just feel like I need to get it out there, you know what I mean? Why wait? Why waste time? So hopefully it will join the vibes, yeah? No place like home this week.
Greatest possession is life. Yeah. There's no moment where you have people that you love them now. There are people that you want to forgive them now. Don't wait until tomorrow, because tomorrow is really an illusion. Every tomorrow will be a today, and every yesterday was a today. Bless up, alright, mama? Bye, guys. You'll never see me again. Alright? Love. Love your life. Love each other. And just enjoy this experience. That's life, yeah? Because sometimes we think we have it forever, but it's not. It's an experience. No place like home.
Boy, Jesse, I'm really just so grateful that, you know, it never works and that you're still here to tell the tale. And once again, just reminds us about the fragility of life. So, readers, just please to be careful on the road, all right? Number 8, siblings reunite. Mr. Show. All right, readers know. So, you know, this particular video, of course, it made me feel like, you know, the little heartwarming feeling, the little gosh, the little chummy, something here, like you feel it in your heart. You know, so these siblings, I guess they were, you know, in different parts of the world. And a friend facilitated a surprise reuniting.
Yo, stop your fucking dog. Yo, who that? Yo, you know what I'm see our text sister dog. Yo, dog. No, do that, dog. Dog. Jesus Christ. Dog. Dog, don't do that, dog. Dog, don't do that, my youth.
Yeah, man.
Dog, don't do that, dog.
No, we're not kids, yo.
Dog, this is their fuck, dog. Jesus Christ, dog. Jesus Christ, dog. Dog. Yeah, you know, it's a sucker.
Oh my God, man, this is the type of friend them will make sense. Like facilitating a moment like this for a brother to, you know, reunite with his sister, and you can tell him this still a try to be a G. Him they a try to still hold it, you know, and really get too emotional. But you know, when him go home and go one side, you know, pure tears, you know, pure tears, pain. But we're gonna be tears of joy. So Burritos, like, would you love to have a moment like this with a family member? Is it a mommy that you a long time you know see her, maybe because you know I live in a different part of the world? She there Canada, you there Jamaica, or vice versa. Who is that family member that you can't wait to see again? Sound off below. Number 7, Elephant of Spring, Migungu. All right, now, so you know, Elephant Man, dancehall artist, dancehall legend, Elephant Man, you know, he did sing, Pon the river, pon the bank, hey, kick out the foot because your foot them no crank, yes. And he brought up his daughter to do a little, I guess a little, you know, daughter-father clash. Take a look.
This is my baby daughter. Hey, remember when she was like this? No? She knows she can't dance better than me. Why the fear she can't dance better than her father?
Fresh Drop.
She got Holy Creek. She got money. Holy Creek.
Yeah, fresh job. Oh, it go.
No, honestly, this was amazing. This was an amazing moment. Like, you know, you see Beyonce perform with Blue Ivy. We see, you know, the other Jamaican acts them, you know, Agent Sasco has his daughter, Lauren there, perform with him, and more Jamaican artists are doing the same. But, you know, in an Elephant Man case, you know, him could have really make Guinness Book of World Record, you know, because he has quite about 2 football teams of children. Yeah, man, apart into the streets, how over 30 had Pitney Elephant Man have. So imagine how iconic and how much of a pop culture moment it would be if in a future performance, Elephant Man invited all of his kids. That would be brilliant. Wouldn't you be here for it? Wouldn't you be here for it? Like, Elephant Man could have just started his own Rivers Clavers. Him wouldn't even need for hire people outside. It is all within. So, Burritos, let me know, would you be here for Elephant Man performance like that with all of his children? Sound off below. Number 6, Sons of Wayne. Alright, burritos. So Wayne Marshall recently performed at CB Panchikin Festival at Jamaica College recently with his sons, Atlas and GMR Mitchell. No burritos, like when we come talk about from one sibling, one parent and them child perform Elephant Man and him daughter, and now you have Wayne Marshall and his sons. This must be quite a memorable moment, a memorable occasion, and it's just nice to see like the legacy continuing. Take a look.
That's the only kind of loving I know is real. Don't wanna go by something I've heard, 'cause baby actions speak louder than words. Alright, hold on. Ooh, don't you know I wanna love? Sing it out, sing. Don't you? See me what you know, hey to girls, check out. Wanna sing the next part for me now? Yeah, that dress you wear, your perfume keeps me wanting you so much. To be somebody was my heart's desire, so me never stop saying no prayer. No pain. Probably was you with the worst attire. Back in a school I sing for choir. No pain. From the day my life begun, and a little bit of tears run. Everybody out there. This one is for all who won't give up and done. Yeah, I've been there before. Only for fight to fight. I need 1,000 books to write. Yeah.
So big up in the Atlas, like for go up on stage and want like an easy feed for a build your confidence like that. And what a voice this youth is developing. And they don't know, so GMI, they don't have it from a longer time. And so, it is just nice to see like we are putting the succession planning. Wayne Marshall will be like, you know what? This is Wayne Marshall and the Wailers, like the second generation continues. So, let me know, burritos, what you thought of the performance. Sound off below. Number 5, Popcaan and Toni-Ann Singh reunite. Alright, burritos, so yes man, as I said earlier, Toni-Ann Singh Miss World 2019, the Jamaica Miss World, they go over there and have the crown for almost about nearly 18 years. Yeah man, she have it for quite a while, about 3 different elections going on, and Toni did still have the crown. And so, she's back in Jamaica and she made a very special, I guess, surprise appearance at Popcaan's performance during the Streets concert. You know what? Me really just like to see them on stage. I think Tony really brings out a little softer side of Popcaan, and me just like the little contrast. Yeah, like Tony, you know, she very ladylike, she very stoosh, and something about the little rugged, little hey, why? Something about the little, you know, it's like the Beauty and the Beast type of contrast. Something about that, man. It's I guess it's interesting and it is intriguing. But you know, so both of them are St. Thomas natives, so you know the link are always dead here. So boy oh boy, I'd love for another collaboration with them. I think them really they do something nice with that with their initial single, and I'd love to see more. And maybe you know a little more sparks or something can fly, 'cause, you know, the streets tend to, like this couple together, or this two together. So let's just see what the future will hold in this world, okay?
Now, here's this week's random video of the week.
Muna life to God. Pops, we love woman and ganja. Me tell you, no sex no down a hell. And no ganja no down either.
Number 4, Bounty walked out on what? Alright, so Bounty Killer was performing at Barclays Arena, right? Big stage show. Whole heap of Jamaican artists, Caribbean artists there perform, and Bounty Killer had his stint on stage. And apparently during his appearance on the stage, he decided to say some not so pleasant things about another dancehall act, Alkaline. And it looked like this was very much to the disapproval of many of the attendees. And apparently, it's alleged that they walked out during Bounty Killer's set because of that. Yeah, man, and somehow in the middle of the performance, his mic did get cut off. He must walk off a stage. And we are hear so many different stories, so many different parts of the coin. And we just want to hear from the source's mouth, Bounty Killer himself, but he's not really put out a release as of this moment. Number 3, signing saga. All right, now, so this was quite a debate outside of the debate that happened last week. And so Toni-Ann, you know, she's beloved sign language interpreter in the industry for over 20 years. We always see her during the budget debate, all heap of government events and political discourse. She's always the one interpreting on our TV screen. And so, when the first debate was held by, that was put on by the Jamaica Debate Association, the right name here called Jesus Beam. Yeah, man, that Jamaica Debate Commission. Yes, JDC. Yes, you'll work with it. Yeah, man, and in that first debate, that's a social issues debate, there was no sign language interpreter. Can you believe it? You watched no interpreter. And so after that announcement was made and the signal was made, say, yo, there's no interpreter, social media did not like that and they got to talking. And one of the persons who emerged was Toni-Ann that shared her side of the story as to why she was not there. And she believes that she is being blacklisted from, from the Jamaica Debates Commission.
Interpreters, this has nothing to do with backup interpreters. This has to do with a choice and a personal decision that the Jamaica Debates Commission made. They decided that they don't want to work with me for reasons that they can't say. And they've been telling other people all kind of things, say me rude and me what. Me say, how me rude? Because the only thing I did was stand for the rights of my community, my deaf community. And I won't change that. You hearing anybody else in the world, I won't change the fact that I grew up in the 90s and I saw the struggles. I have to stand for the rights of deaf people. I have to. So my point is, it's not about not available.
So then it was announced that in the second debate there will be an interpreter, and so people are like, okay, maybe Tony is going to be there, but the people have never bring Tony at all. Tony was not there. Instead, we got a woman that apparently, you know, she's been in the space for quite a while, done local and international events, but it's when the people them say that woman sign, I do not know why them decide to go take Panara and I say she has signed in a slow motion and maybe she's not saying the right things. Then people, I don't know. She became a meme.
And Julian Robinson, Keisha Anderson, and Peter Bunting for Team PNP. Join us again Thursday, August 28, 9 p.m. sharp for the final debate in the 2025 general election debate series, The Leaders Debate, featuring party leaders Dr. Andrew Holness from the JLP and Mark Golding from the PNP.
And boy, oh boy, now, all I know is that something is into something. Why not have the person who is the best in the field to show up to this event? But at the end of the day, the bottom line is, how you can't make a debate go on and you don't have the interpreter there for national events such as this, because you have different persons and members of society who are dependent on getting this information, and so you cannot focus on just, you know, the majority while you still alienate, you know, other citizens of the country. So I never really like that, and I hope that in the future, regardless of whatever issue are going on, at no point in time this should occur again. Number 2, PM versus opposition. Art Burritos said this would have had to be the debate of all debates. My favorite debates of out of the three of them. This was my favorite. It was the ultimate showdown between Andrew Holness and Mark Golding, and it lived up to the expectations. So first of all, you know, the two of them did very much slow out of the blocks. I do not know what did go on in that particular first session after the debate. It looked like so everybody did tense. You could have hear a pin drop in the room. The way it just so heavy and silent. You just feel the tension. But eventually the first person who I guess eased out of that would have been the opposition leader, Mark Golding, who really started to get the ball rolling. And then I was just like, all right then, now we are actually kicking off the real debates now. And so I'm not gonna really go into the comprehensive, you know, full breakdown after the debates right now. What we want to say is the big moment of that debate was when the opposition leader, Mark Golding, pop out him birth certificate for the entire country. For us, see him just go in him jacket and pop it out like ta-da!
First of all, I think the Prime Minister repeated innuendo or direct attack which has been leveled by his party on my nationality. And, you know, I just wanted to just make it absolutely clear that I am indeed born here as a Jamaican. Here is my birth certificate, and it shows I was born at the University Hospital on July 19th, 1965, and it's right here. I hope your camera can pick it up. And I have a copy for you, Prime Minister, right here. And I wish you could provide.
And that was when we said, oh my God, Andrew Holness, Mr. Prime Minister, you have to clap back to this now. You have to think up something, because him just go over this to you now and just did this. When he pop out the birth certificate, I clock your tea right there. So I just saw him go right there. So now. So me I said, Jesus, people, competition. And in my mind, me I say, who they talk to Mark Golding and tell him to do it like that? Because something that tell me say, this might not have been his own idea. This is somebody, one like a Gen Z person on the team, or could I be like Damon Crawford, you know, because he's there for the shenanigans. That would I just tell himself, he just add a little bit of razzle there, and he did it, and I thought it was quite a moment. And then Andrew Holness, no, it was free time for to respond now, and me I said Jesus PM, and then he brought up the
It is not your birth that makes you Jamaican. It is the choices you make for your country, including supporting a process that would make a Jamaican head of state here, including getting a Jamaican passport.
Who's on me like, oh, because right there now me I say, okay, play smart, because if him go pop out the birth certificate now, him shut you up right there. So, but then the Prime Minister now go for a little different angle now. So me I say, all right, now let me see how you explain it. And then you know, that did quite go on, and I thought it was pretty fair. Me I say, okay, come punch him back again, Mark, and then me I wait for Andrew Holness to punch back Mark again, and it just, keep going like that. But what me I find out is that the people on social media never really like that. I do not know if they were just being difficult, but apparently people, people are here, being born in Jamaica is not what makes you Jamaican. I'm a listener, me and say, oh Jesus, people, that's what I'm saying, Because when you're in a debate, and in a political season like this, you can't misspeak. Even if I mistake, what I know the bread Andrew Holness said I tried to say was that's not the only thing that makes you Jamaican. But in just talking him leave out that's not the only thing, or that isn't just what makes you Jamaican. There are other things that that add to the totality of one's Jamaicanness. But that exactly come time out, and so people start running it now, and it became a whole talking point, especially on Twitter and TikTok, and me like, Lord of His mercy. But there was another highlight moment where Andrew Holness said a true word from Mark Golding, and he said this.
Dr. Holness,
there is a song which says, when the rum tells you you're a big dancer. I don't know what the leader of the opposition was drinking.
Tell you you's a big dancer. Come show them.
And I was definitely here for it. I quite enjoyed it because the two moments them when the rum tell you that you're a big dancer, and it's a big song, like it's a big soca song, where people are dancing up on TikTok. And so that definitely showed me that the Prime Minister have him ears to the street, and he thought about this before heading into the debates. It's in a similar fashion to what Mark Golding did when he made that very bright moment with the signaling of the birth paper. I thought both things were effective, and of course I did also agree that I would have given the edge to Mark Golding just because he dealt with it in a very pageant style. Like, he was constantly kind of speaking to the Jamaican audience, and he wasn't just in the debates. And of course Andrew Holness is a strong debater, the strongest debater in the JLP, and he was quite effective. But I think in just the pageantry part of it, Mark Golding was not only in the debates, he was also kind of, what would I say, trying to placate the audience. And I feel that is something that you should do when you're in a debate. Not just be in a debate, but you have to try to kind of cater to and pander to the TV audience. But Maridos, who you thought won the debates? Like, do you think it was Andrew Holness or was it Mark Golding for you? Sound off. And number one goes to Ackeem and Rose kiss. Woo! My word, my sentence, my paragraph, my essay, my video taker. Number one goes to Rosalie and Ackeem finally kissing. Nobody does know, like, I do not know what kind of madness, what kind of antics are going up at Club Mecca, but Club Mecca is bringing forth all of the excitement for TikTok's favorite series, and that is this this love affair between Rosalie and handsome gunman Ackeem. And so they did the date night the other day at Mecca, where Rosalie did a wine pan him and all kind of things, and that was just like the appetizer. But this time I guess it was time for the main events, the main course, and of course Triple X Selector himself facilitated that moment by, I guess, daring Rosalie and Akim to kiss so them could I get $100,000? Well, Rosalie, take a look.
Last week, we see a white for Akim last week already. We see a white for Akim last week already. No. Everybody see a white for Akim last week already. No. Rosalie, if you suck off Akim, let me give you $100,000. Rosalie, if you suck off Akim, let me give you $100,000. No. Rosalie.
No, man, if this isn't love, then what it is? No, this is love. This is love. Like, I do not care if this is real or this is fake. At this point in time, this is now the new generation's Young and the Restless. This is the TikTok audience's Bold and the Beautiful. This is the Jamaican Bridgerton. This is what it is right now, and people are here for it. The question is it real to Rosalie? Is it fake to Ackeem? Is it real to the supporters? Or is it fake to the audience? Does the audience care? Those are the important questions right now. Because everybody invested in the series, and it seems as if it now reached one point where you don't know what is fact from fiction, what is true from what is false, what is correct from what is incorrect. We don't know. We are somewhere in the middle, just looking for looking's sake, and trying to get together whatever moments can make us feel or be distracted from the problems in our day-to-day lives. Alright, so that's all me have to say. Like, I of course love the moment. It's just nice to see at least a little loving moment outside of the one that the regular bangarang and chaos and fighting what tend to dominate the app. And so all the best to Rosalie and Akim in this particular series. You know, the audience, them love it. Just go and keep it friendly and... Alright, burritos, we've come to the end of another top 10 social media countdown. Make sure you say you like, you share, you comment, and you subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Still, we are now on the road to 400,000 subscribers. So, of course, we're going to need the support. So, all who there them yard right now, watch it on them TV. You know, on casting on the TV. Please to walk around the family and get each family member that has their phone. You get me, have a YouTube channel to go and subscribe, you know, to the channel, because, yeah, man, that is the goal. And I forgot support Brand Jamaica. Okay, yeah, man, I need the support. Also to go ahead and support my new series that is called Dutty Song Association Game, where I play a nice interactive game with, you know, established and new artists. So far, I've had the Angel GMR and rising reggae artist Chris Malachi. The episodes are right here, so you can go check out the playlist and, you know, support. Also, I'll be going on a break for this week until after the general election, when I'll resume with the Dutty Song Association show. All right, follow me on my social media platform, you know, from Instagram to TikTok at Dutty Show, and to advertise within the social media countdown, or to just reach out for general promotions, hit me up at bookings.duttyberryshow at gmail.com. Okay, take care until next week, when we will be talking about who win the election. And oh, by the way, let me go tell you this, you know, I figured out who I'm going to vote for. I know who I'm going to vote for. I now know who I'm going to vote for. So I'm very, very happy for that. I'm very excited for that. And yeah, man. And so no, yeah, man, I have my answer, and I will be voting, putting my eggs. I'm going to be, oh God, I think I'm going to just share it, I don't know. So the person who I will be voting for, the party who I will be voting for is...
The dirty are the berry, yeah, the juicy are the scoop. All the things are going on, it missing on the news. Tell your sister and your auntie said the corner coming soon. All the drama what you want, you can tune into the youth. Like, yo, hey, box cover, uncover all the topics like a hymn. Pot cover, mix up, blender, all them suck me, yo, what happened on the week, yo, just tune in, zine.